Today we'll be starting a unit on optical illusions. An optical illusion is something that tricks your eye into seeing something that's not there or seeing it differently. So in the case of the Angry Birds, which one do you think is the biggest? Okay, that's actually a trick question. They're actually all the same size. If I'm going to measure them, they are all 2 inches. It just, the lines make it appear as though this one is bigger. Here's another example of optical illusions. No, you don't have to do Angry Birds. Skills leading up to optical illusion, things that you're going to use in your drawing of an optical illusion. We're going to do stations. Everyone will take a turn doing each station. Just like if you play soccer, you don't show up to your first game ready to play the championship game, or your first practice all ready to play the championship game. You work on your skills, and then you have some practice games, and then you compete against other teams. So in the same way, we're going to work on our skills today. Next week, you will be able to choose your practice optical illusions, submitting illusions, and then we're going to be doing a final, you're going to choose your final project. So for today, I want everyone to do this worksheet and turn it in at the end. Make sure you put your name on it. That's the way I can see I can choose which ones are going to be good practice ones for you to do next week. A bullseye is used in a lot of optical illusions. This is a compass, has a point and has a pencil. I already lined it up for you, so please don't mess with this thing. That's going to just make it really hard to use. And you're going to put it down. Now there's more than one way to use it, and it's a little tricky. You have to hold your hand in place. You have to, like, I'm putting pressure on this point here, and I go around, but of course my arm can't rotate all the way around. So then I go the other way. And some of these compasses work better than others. This one is, I realize I grabbed one that does not work very well, and it's not. And the other way to do it is to hold it still and move your paper around. So if you're having a hard time moving the compass itself, just hold it and move your paper. Okay, so that is going to be at the yellow station. Then after yellow table, you're going to go to purple. Now, you're going to try and draw this illusion. The illusion is which line is the longest. So I want you to see, which line do you think is the longest? Of course, it's just an illusion. It's a trick. They're all the same length, but it's supposed to look like this one is the longest. So you're going to take a ruler, and we're going to practice using a ruler to measure. Another skill needed to draw optical illusions. So put your hand in place to hold the ruler, and you're going to start right at the end here at the 0, and I'm going to go all the way to the 2, and I'm going to stop. And I'm going to do that 3 times. And then you're going to draw in the arrows and see if you can make the illusion work. Try holding it and see what you think. After purple table, okay, so when you're at the blue table, you're going to make a fish in a bowl or a bird in a cage. So I'm going to have you watch. Here's my fish. Here's my bowl. It's a fish. It's a bowl. It's a... So you're going to draw on one side, you draw a bowl on one paper. On the other paper, you draw a fish, or you can do a bird in a cage or anything else that you think of. And what you're going to do is you're going to just roll a piece of tape, and you're going to tape on the inside and then stick it together. You can take that home with you. And the next one, the green table, is going to be look at optical illusion cards and examples. I have different books, different cards that can get you thinking what kind of optical illusion you'd like to do. Red table, on the back of this paper, use a ruler to connect the dots to create an optical illusion. Color in every other line as you have time. So what we're going for here is we're trying to make this illusion is just making it look like it pops out or that it goes back into space, either one. And the way to do that, it says here, you're going to draw vertical lines that get closer and closer and closer together. So the main thing here that you're going to have to watch for is keeping your ruler lined up. You don't want it crooked or it will not work. So you have to slide it over and make sure you keep kind of an even space between there. And you're going to start wide and you're going to gradually get closer. Now I probably gotten too close. Now I'm super close. It's like that. So that's one side. And the last station is you're going to draw an optical illusion with me at the orange table.